Love, light, and blessings. This is Shamanic Advent Priestess here. I have to record my video. The sound was horrible. I have a lot of paranormal activity in my home. So sometimes the spirits get really excited when I'm recording or I'm talking, and the sound is really bad. So I've been trying recently to watch at least the first few minutes of when I record a video. Because I noticed that in some videos the sound isn't good. I have a very good camera, and otherwise when I do professional readings my sound is good, but for some reason when I'm making videos. So okay, today's video topic, happy Wednesday, is going to be talking about talisman or protective jewelry. I keep my protective jewelry. I have a very small collection in this beautiful jewelry box that my mom gave me. It's silver, and yeah, so this jewelry box has been with me when I was in my very abusive marriage and when I left my ex-husband. I'm a very happily divorced person. So a lot of people are like, oh, I'm so sorry. No, I'm a happily divorced person, and I'm a happily single person. I love, but I'm very happy being single, and I'm not looking, and things like that. So, but I love doing love work for others because I do believe in love. I'm a romantic person. Better to have love and lost, never to have loved at all. So I'm a true romantic at heart, but at this time in my life, I am a very happily single person. Okay, moving on, because that's not really the topic of the video. But yeah, this jewelry box came with me even now. So I'm going to start with New Age, more of a New Age, recently added stuff to my protective jewelry. And I'm going to start with this beautiful selenite bracelet. I like using this when I want a very fiery energy. There is a spirit that resides in this bracelet because I do put spirits in objects, okay? And when she wants to be around me, she inspires me to wear the bracelet that is a representation of her. I do also have labradorite. Labradorite happens to be one of my favorite crystals. If I could only have one crystal, it's labradorite. And this beautiful labradorite necklace I do wear when I am doing professional readings or any type of spiritual ritual. If I'm not wearing the labradorite, which is a very shamanic energy to me, it is a shaman's crystal. It's a crystal that really resonates with me. I have a really big piece of it that I do use whenever I'm doing readings. It's the one crystal that always stays in my altar other than the selenite, the raw selenite that I have, and my amethyst. This is like, it just really gets me into the vibration and the energetic frequency that I want to be when I do my readings. Amethyst is another one that I do wear, and all these crystal jewelries and everything are all charged. Each one has a spirit that resides in them. I do perform very ceremonial rituals, sometimes 1 day, 3 days, 9 days, depending on what I'm trying to do and what intentions I'm setting for my spiritual jewelry. Would depend how long these crystals will be charging and clearing and all these things in my working altar, which is in my spirit room. All my working shrines and everything is in my spirit room, other than the one altar I showed you guys in my reading space. Another more what I consider New Agey or kind of situation, because I started working with crystals later on in my practice. I did not grow up with that. We worked more with curios and herbs and things like that in my culture. So, but I guess because it's what's available. But labradorite ring. I love this labradorite ring. I usually have this labradorite ring when I'm doing readings for clients and others. And I'm not saying that crystals are only for New Age. Many different people from the different paths do use crystals. I'm just saying from my experience, because I did get into New Agey practices. I don't anymore, and I did study Wicca. So when I was studying Wicca and I was studying paganism, I got more into crystals. As I started to discover YouTube around 6 or 7 years ago. So that's just my experience. So I'm not trying to offend anybody else. Um, so Moonstone um, is another one that I use for my psychic readings, or if I'm having my woman time. Recently, I just had my moon time, and I like wearing a moonstone. It kind of stabilizes my mood. I do make teas for the blood loss and things of that nature, and just to keep everything going, because it does have a trauma on a woman's body, on an individual's body. So, this, in my culture, in my tradition, we do have Catholicism that's incorporated in this. This rosary, which I own several, this is one that you will see me wearing when I'm out and about and around other people. My mother blessed and charged this for numerous days, and gave it to me when I had a very important rite of passage in my spiritual journey, and when I really started getting into more things of that nature, and voodoo as well. So she did give me those. These are very traditional in my practice. So we believe in something called mal de ojo, or the evil eye. And when I'm doing readings, I like to be very protected. That's why I use a lot of mirrors. Mirrors are very protective, but they can also mess up somebody's life, so on and so forth. And they also are conduit for spirits, which I will in a future video talk about that more in depth. But one of the things I do wear is the evil eye bracelet. It's supposed to protect you from the evil eye. Red is a very protective color. It's blood, red, passion. It could be used for malice, but it could also be used for protection. So red is a very, very important color in my practice. This bracelet has also been charged and blessed, and you will catch me a lot of times wearing this. As a matter of fact, I'm put it back on in my videos and when I'm doing spiritual workings. My mother always says, part of the evil eye people want to take from you. This will always protect what you're meant to receive. I'm left-handed, so that's why you put it on this one. I'm going to receive. You will not take away from me, so I always have my hands protected. My hair protected, so I have a head scarf because I'm doing some spiritual cleansing and some things like that today. Azabaches. This was a very important spiritual talisman growing up. These are usually gold, and they have a crystal, believe it or not, down there. I think it's jet. Don't quote me on that one. But I know it's a black stone, and it is to protect a lot of the times a baby in its first year of life, when they're the most vulnerable, because you will have people, oh, your baby's so cute, this, that, and the other, and they're actually giving your child a mal de ojo, the evil eye. When we did get the evil eye, my mom would do these really powerful egg cleansing, and we always believe in como limpiando la cabeza. You know, our head is very sacred, and our children are very vulnerable, so you always want to protect your children. You know, I always carry my Florida water when I have my babies, and I will rub their little hands. And you know, I didn't like nobody just touching my baby, touching my pregnancy belly, like, you know what I mean? So I always have an azabache with me, even after I'm not a child anymore, because I am a spiritual worker, and people are constantly trying to attack me, and we're just not going to be playing those games. So my children have azabaches, my children have protective talisman. I will make a part 2 to this video because there's other things, but I just wanted to kind of just focus on jewelry. And then we have your collares, or in some paths it's elenques. I have several of these. I'm not going to show you which ones they are, because then people would know what spirits rule over me and protect me, and you know how I am. Other than la madama, who does not care, she's like, make it public, you serve me, right? A lot of my other spirits like to be more secretive, so every spirit is different. My native spirit, he doesn't care. He's like, you can talk about me all day, but some spirits are like, you better not talk about me, and I don't want my blessings to be taken away from me. So, you know, I do have to respect these spirits that lived hundreds of years before me, and they are my elders. So, but this one is the Siete Poderes Africano, the 7 African powers. Some people just call them the 7 powers. Los Siete Tribos. So I'm going to get more in depth in my class about what this actually represents. And I'm going to be teaching my students. I do teach my students how to charge and clear and set intentions with these talisman or whatever talismans will call to you. Every single piece of jewelry that I wear, even from mundane earrings, are all charged and blessed and cleared. Nothing enters my spirit room unless it's been through some type of ceremonial ritual, because I will not put something that somebody else touched in my room. Collares are prepared usually, no, they are prepared by those that are initiated in the traditions, know all the secrets and all the mysteries, and is usually blessed by your babalao and your spiritual elders, your santero, your santera, so on and so forth, depending what tradition. If you're an espiritista, they also wear collares. Those are blessed by your espiritista. They do get initiated, okay? So it is a practice that you do have to get basically baptized in and have godparents and elders watching over you and teaching you the secrets. So anyway, so that's what I wanted to say, because these are made by initiates, and every single bead is prayed over. So, you know, it's not something you can just buy and be like, I don't care about it. Like, there's sacredness to it, so on and so forth. So I wanted to share that with you guys. Please like and please subscribe. If you like this video, please comment below as well, because it is very important for me to know that you like my videos, and it inspires me to make more videos. I wanted to add on, when I was saying about that I'm going to teach my students how to charge and everything like that, I wanted to share the 3 oils that I make myself, that I do use to charge my decks that I do divination with, because even my tarot decks, oracle, whatever I use to do readings, which is mainly tarot, actually it's only tarot, I do a ritual, because I believe the spirits resonate in everything, and I'm always talking to the other side. So I wanted to do a quick little, let me show you my oils, because I didn't put them in my favorites video, and I'm like kind of sad I didn't. So I'm gonna go and get that real quick, and then I'm gonna end the video with that. Okay, all right guys. So there's 3 oils that I use, that I make myself. I don't buy these from stores, that I anoint myself with constantly. Talisman, and I use to anoint any candles that I use when I'm doing rituals to dedicate, consecrate, and prepare a deck so that I could read with it, and, you know, the spirits talk through me, and the readings, consultations, so on and so forth. Or even when I'm doing any type of voodoo rituals or Santeria rituals or hoodoo ritual, or even aperitivo, everything that I use is anointed with these oils. These oils are very, 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 very important in my practice. When it comes to anything with divination, there's always a psychic oil that's included. I made this oil myself. I got this bottle, in case anybody's wondering, it was 89 cents at the Dollar General. So if anybody knows, I'm a thrifty witch. This I got from the dollar store. Look how pretty. And as you can see, it was up to here, and it's like dwindling. This is my ancestral oil, and I use it when I'm doing anything that has to do with contacting the other side. I work with my ancestors. Any candles that are lit to them, anytime I want to anoint myself so I can have that energy that I need, and it's kept on my ancestral altar, constantly charging. Whenever I want to talk to the other side, do workings and rituals. It's the spirits that come through me that do the work, you know. It's that relationship. Sorry, I get very passionate when I talk about the ancestors. This is my holy oil. It's made with 3 very biblically mentioned, so these are the Psalms right over them and everything. This is a holy oil, okay? This bottle, oh, I don't want to drop it on my laptop. This bottle came from vinegar that I bought. It was $2.50, and I used the vinegar because I love cooking with vinegar, mopping the floor with vinegar, so on and so forth. And I use vinegar a lot in my spiritual practice. Once I was done with the vinegar, I rewashed this bottle and everything, and I use it to hold my holy oil because it's beautiful, and it only cost me $2.50. Last but not least, one of my main oils too. So it was actually 4, not 3. I'm going to show you guys. Okay, and then last but certainly not least, this oil comes all the way from Haiti. This is prepared by a voodoo house. I got this from the mambo that I work under, and that I am been studying for the last couple of years, Haitian voodoo. And yeah, so I'm rising in the ranks, which I'm excited about. And I will be making a pilgrimage to Haiti. Cannot wait. But this oil comes from Haiti, and you can only get it in Haiti because these are like certain plants that only grow in Haiti. And I also work with this as well. When my mambo gave it to me, it was in a water bottle, so I got one of my dollar bottles. It's a beautiful oil. They also use it for healing purposes as well when a woman first gives birth. It's also used for medicinal reasons, spiritual reasons, protection, and other things. So it's very important when making the lamps. They do have lamps that they make, spiritual lamps they make, which are way different than the hoodoo lamps. So yeah. So anyways, yeah. That's what I wanted to tell you guys. Olive oil is also very sacred in my practice, but like you guys seen olive oil, so I'm not gonna bring that out. But yeah, these are the main. Like I have a lot of oils I make, but these are like my daily top. Like if I'm gonna do anything spiritual, like they're gonna be involved somehow in it. So yes, and like I said, everything's blessed and prayed over, all that good stuff. So these 5 oils that I talked about, more likely than not, one of my jewelries is going to be anointed depending on what I'm doing. I'm constantly charging, consecrating, and anointing my spiritual objects. Yeah. So much love, light, and myself too. Much love, light, and blessings. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to work with me on a one-on-one basis for any type of psychic reading, I do connect to the past, present, and future. I do predict, and 99.99% of predictions come true. I can give you a time frame. Nobody's 100%. That's a lie, but close to it. Many of my predictions come true. You can read the testimonials on my website. And yeah, so I have anywhere from 20, 30, 40, and 60-minute readings, and 2 price packages for rituals and spell works that I do perform only after a consultation, because I do perform rituals and do spells on behalf of my clients and things of that nature. I'm also a healer, past life healings and all that good stuff, crystal healings, ancestral healings. I can do a shamanic healing because I am a shaman. I do perform voodoo rituals, Santeria rituals, and voodoo rituals for clients as well. So anyways, that's just some of the things that I do. Please like, please subscribe, and please comment below. When you guys comment on my videos, you have no idea how happy that makes me, because it inspires me to make more videos. There is nothing more sad than someone who takes time to make a video. That's why I always, when I do watch a video, 9 times out of 10, even if it's just a smiley emoji, I'm going to let you know I watched your videos, whether it's liking it, something, because people put a lot of effort into videos, and it's nice to see a like or a view. Well, a view, you know somebody watched it, but a like, oh, they like the video, or a comment, something, because it just makes people feel like, okay, the work that I put into making a video means something to somebody. Just a little food for thought. But love, light, and blessings. We'll talk to you guys next week when I make my next week's video. So far this making a video on Wednesdays, and maybe either a Friday or Monday posting a video too, so maybe 1 to 2 videos a week has been really working for me, because then I don't feel so pressured to make videos, and I feel like I'm making better quality videos for you guys. So, and if you're wondering why my head is covered, I am spiritually cleansing my house, and I'm taking a little bit of a break. Is why I'm making a video right now. When I do spiritual cleansings of any kind, or even work, I'm always protecting my head. In my tradition, your head is very sacred, and you should always protect that. And when I go out a lot, usually my head is covered, I have a wig, or my hair is tied back or something. So much love, light, and blessings. Thank you so much for watching this video. Until the next video, I love you guys so much. Bye.